Okay.
Hey, what's up, Zach? Can you hear me?
Is there?
All right, cool. I'm gonna start adding everybody.
Sounds good.
Cool. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How we doing today?
Good.
Morning or afternoon,
Yeah, good afternoon. You can call it whatever you want.
whatever time it is. Oh.
You sore from that workout this morning, Eliza?
I am a little bit. I look crazy. Sorry, y'all. I'm wrestling toddlers and doing work, trying to
And
get
getting
him
2
now.
workouts in. That's awesome. Yeah, it looked like a hard one.
So it was. It definitely was.
Guys, go ahead and turn on your cameras if you want to. It'll help me coach you a little bit better. I'll be able to see your form and stuff. If you're uncomfortable with it, that's fine too, but I'll be the only one really seeing this screen. So feel free to turn your camera on. If you want to turn your mic on too and say hello, go for it. Let's give it a couple more minutes till we get going. Just simple mobility stuff today.
All right.
Good turnout. I'm pretty excited about this.
Hi, Felicia.
Oh, girl, don't put me on blast like that.
One request I know we had was if you could add your full name to the to your screen as well, or to your profile, instead of like if you have a nickname or something. It will help us track attendance a little bit better. And then before we get going, I'm going to put a little question in the chat, and that will kind of be how we track attendance going forward. So it'll be like a fun question every day, or just even like a thumbs up or something if you don't want to answer the question. So I would appreciate that, guys.
How do I do that?
So in the chat, there's a little, in the middle of your screen on the bottom corner, there's just a chat button. You just click that and then you just type the answer to the question. So I'll put the question in right now. So I want to know what you had for breakfast today. What did you have for breakfast? Okay, that's how we're going to take attendance today. What did you have for breakfast? And I'll put mine in. I had some eggs and English muffin. So go ahead and add your answer here, guys and girls. Protein shake, eggs, toast, lots of eggs, sweet. It's a good start. Got a couple more joining here. This is awesome. This is a great turnout. I appreciate you all being here. All right, well, wait, let's go 1 more minute and then we're going to jump into it. We'll let people straggle in 1 minute late and then we'll get started. So if you didn't hear the instructions at the start, I added a question in the group chat. What did you have for breakfast? And this is how we're going to take attendance and then track our attendance through this. So go ahead and add what you added for breakfast. If you don't want to share, just give a thumbs up or smiley face. All right, looks like we're pretty good on attendance here. So let's get going. Just introducing myself, my name's Cameron. This is my first session with Stronghorn, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's nice to meet all of you. If you have any questions throughout the workout, let me know. Feel free to speak up or throw it in the chat, okay? We're gonna be doing basic mobility stuff, just movement drills basically for about 30 minutes, okay? At the end, we'll give you just a short circuit to go through on your own, and I'm gonna guide us through the whole thing. So if you have any questions at any time, let me know. And if you also see anybody popping up that I don't see that's participating, please let me know that as well if someone's blocked out. All right. Okay, so if you guys have something to kneel on, that would be really good because we're gonna do a lot of kneeling stuff for this mobility. And let me know if you can see this okay. Looks like this is a decent setup. All right, so what I'm gonna have you guys start off with is just laying either on your back or on your stomach, and we're gonna go through what's called crocodile breathing. So all I want you to focus on this one is breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're going to be mainly breathing through the stomach. So just kind of setting things off in the right direction. I want you to think about breathing through this whole workout today. So I'm going to go on my back.
Hey, Sharon. Hey. Hey. Yes.
All right. Back on your stomach here, everyone.
5, 1, 2.
Okay. Just hold your hand on your stomach. Big deep breath in through your nose.
1. All right. I'll connect you. 1 minute.
Out through your mouth.
This is why I can't do anything. No, I
Okay,
can't.
for a minute. So go ahead and start there. I'm going to time you. Make sure everybody else is checking in here.
I know. What is weird? I love you.
All right, getting that breathing going. Try and breathe through the stomach here. Notice how your chest rises and falls. If you're feeling your shoulders rise and falls, you want to be a little bit more into your stomach. For about 3 or 4 more breaths here. If you want to make me bigger, I see that in the chat. Click on speaker view in the top right-hand corner. All right, that was a minute there. Next one I'm going to have us do is called a cat-cow. Can everybody see me okay? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, so cat-cow. If you've done any yoga before, you may have done this exercise. So we're going to be moving our spine here. I want you to think about rounding your back and then arching your back, okay? So first we're going to round. Tuck our chin as much as we can. We kind of push hips forward. Push your hands in the ground so you get a little bit of stretch in the shoulders. I want you to arch your back, look up toward the ceiling as far as you can. Okay, we're going to do that 10 times. If you want to sync the breathing with it, try and inhale as you round. Exhale as you arch. Okay, 10 times like that. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
Hey.
Good, you guys. Great job. Just a couple more here. Once you've completed 10 reps, we're going to go into a neck circle next. So we're going to stay in that all fours position. Okay, when we're on all fours, it's just called quadruped. So whenever I say quadruped, go right here. Okay, all fours. We're going to do neck circles. So let's go 10 one direction. Just big full range of motion. Try and loosen up your neck. Might hear some snapping, crackling. That's okay. Just whatever's comfortable for you. 10 one direction. And then switch it, go 10 the other way as well.
I'm gonna punch you both. You have a Zoom, right, ma'am? If you're not in Zoom, you're supposed to be in a class.
All right, once we finish 10 neck circles each way, we're gonna go into a child's pose. So another familiar move if you've done yoga before. Okay, this is gonna be for 2 minutes, so go ahead and get comfortable. You can also do this standing if this bothers our knees at all. So hold on, I got someone coming into the waiting room. All right, so child's pose. Just gonna have the hips back, arms out in front of you the whole time. And you're just gonna push back as far as you can, okay? And keep the arms straight. You're gonna feel a stretch right here in the lats. Okay, if this is problematic with your knees, can't rock back too far, I'll just have you stand, grab a table about hip height, and you can just do this standing as well, it's just as good. We're gonna do that for 2 minutes here, so go ahead and hold that. Big deep breaths, you come out of it as much as you need to. If you need to take a break at all. All right, for everyone just joining, we're holding a child's pose, so we're just rocking the hips back, arms out in front of you. Big deep breaths. Same thing as the cat or the crocodile breathing here. In through the nose, out through your mouth. Big deep breaths. All right, 30 seconds down, we're a quarter of the way there. Just keep holding. If you need to, come out of that, take a break, and then get right back into it. Nice job, you're halfway. And if you're starting to feel some knee pain, just go ahead and do some standing. It's okay if you alternate between the two. Some more people rolling in. It's awesome. Final 30 seconds here, everyone. You got 20 seconds left. As you come out of this one, I want you to come out of it nice and easy. Might feel a little bit of stiffness in the hips and the knees. Just come out of it nice and easy. Got 10 seconds left. One last big deep breath. And everybody go ahead and relax. Awesome job on that one. Okay, we're still in the quadruped position, so we're still on all fours. Okay, if we are uncomfortable kneeling too, all this stuff you can just do standing, kind of bent over like I showed you. So again, on all fours, this is a T-spine rotation. So we're just right here. I want you to try and keep knees at 90 degrees, arms right underneath you. Okay, the hand is gonna be reaching through the arm that's straight, so you just reach through away from yourself, and then I want you to rotate that hand up toward the ceiling. Okay, try and open your chest as well. Reach through, rotate. You're gonna do that 10 on the left, 10 on the right. And I want you to try and get your hips to rotate with you as well as you open up. So as much range of motion as you can get on this one, 10 each side. Again, if you're not comfortable kneeling, you can go right here on a table, reach, rotate, just as good. Okay, so wherever you're at is fine. 10 reps each side for this one. Think about breathing on this one as well. So as we exhale, that's when we want to reach up. So breathe out, try and get forward range of motion, breathe in on the way down. Switch sides if you haven't yet. Very good, I can use some breathing out there, that's awesome. Finish up 10 each side here.
Yeah, we should be able to do it on our computer.
Welcome if you're just joining. Just getting started here, go ahead and jump right in. All right, just about finishing up these T-spine rotations. We're gonna have a very similar one, so you're gonna have that rotation, okay, just with your foot forward. It's called a Spider-Man. So I want you basically in a lunge position, one foot in front, okay, the other foot is gonna be back behind you. The hands come right outside, or excuse me, inside the foot. Back knee comes off the ground if you can. Okay, if that's a little bit too much for you, a little too confusing, just keep that knee on the ground. All I want you to do is bend your elbows so our chest lowers a little bit. Straighten the arms back out, and then rotate up toward the ceiling again, towards that foot that's forward. So your hand's almost gonna brush against your knee. Rotate, okay? Back to the start, bend, rotate. This is 10 each side as well. You should be mainly feeling this one back in your butt, in your glutes. Okay, Spider-Man with rotation. Again, if that's a little bit too uncomfortable for you, just keep that back knee on the ground. Totally fine, it's basically the same thing. Okay, go 10 one way, then you'll bring the other foot forward. Okay, and then you always rotate towards the foot that's forward. Get rotating the other way with that opposite foot forward. Okay, we're doing the same breathing on this one, guys. Exhale as you rotate. Excellent job. If 10 reps gets to be too much too, just do 5, take a break, wait for us to go on to the next one, just whatever level you're comfortable with. Probably just finishing up here on that second side. Should be pretty close to finishing up. Welcome if you're just joining. All right, next we're gonna go down dog to up dog. Okay, if this one hurts your wrist or your back or anything, I'll show you the alternative first. Okay, you're just gonna be here standing, push your hips back, stand tall, squeeze your butt. Okay, if we do feel comfortable being on the ground with the wrists and our back, okay, go start in a plank position. Keep the legs locked out straight the entire time. You're gonna walk your hands back just a little bit. Try and push your heels into the ground. Then walk back into that plank. Arch your back just slightly. Okay, I don't want you to crank up on this one. Even if you just let the hips sag forward a little bit, squeeze your butt, then just walk right back into it. That was 1 rep. So down dog is here. Walk the hands forward. Up dog. Make sure you're squeezing your butt on that one. 10 reps like that here. Okay, again, the alternative is standing. Good morning. You'll just be right here. Either one is fine. 10 reps for me. Try and keep your legs locked out on this one, guys, especially for the down dog. If you want to kind of work your heels side to side too, get a little bit more stretch in the calves, that's great. All right, probably just close to finishing up 10 reps here. All right, and we'll move on to the next one. Go ahead and relax, you're doing great. We're about halfway through already. So next one is called a half kneeling hip flexor stretch or a couch stretch. We can do either way. So I'll show you the hip flexor first. So you're just gonna get in a tall kneeling position, so that just means on one knee. Other foot is in front of you. I want you to try and get both knees to 90 degrees here, okay? Back toes tucked underneath you. Get nice and tall with our upper body. Squeeze your glute, okay? And then if you don't really feel a stretch in your hip yet, just think about pushing your hip forward a little bit more like this, but I don't want you to rock forward. Okay, so we're just thinking drive this glute forward as far as we can. If we don't feel it there, reach up overhead with the same knee that's down. You'll feel that stretch all along the side. You can even rotate slightly away. Okay, we're gonna hold that for 1 minute. If you wanna make it a little bit harder, you can hold your back foot as well. Okay, that's gonna be the couch stretch or prop it up with something behind you. So back foot will just be up. This is a little bit more advanced though, so if you're not quite there, just keep that knee down or that foot down, nice and tall. So this is a minute each side. We're already about 20 seconds through that. Remember, it's the same knee that's down that you reach up with. All right, then we're just focused on breathing again on this one. Big deep breaths. Final 15 seconds on this side. We'll switch, hit the other thing, or the other side as well. All right, and relax. So switching sides. So your other knee is gonna go down. Okay, same checklist as last time. Go ahead and set up. Back toe tucked underneath. Both knees at 90 degrees. Squeeze that glute so we're pushing the hip forward. And get tall with the upper body. Again, if you don't feel it too much, squeeze the glute a little bit more. Push that hip forward, but don't rock. And then if we need to, we can reach. Definitely feel a lot more there. Lean away slightly, or you can grab that back foot. So a minute on this side as well, and then we'll move on. Really good, guys. Looks awesome. So getting that breathing going in through the nose, out through the mouth. Big, long, deep breaths. 20 seconds left. Try and go a little bit further if you can for the final 10 seconds. And relax there. Awesome job. Okay, so this one we're gonna go seated on the ground. This is called a 90-90. Okay, so 90-90. Call that because of the position your legs are in. So, yep, you guys can see me okay. So I want the front leg 90 degrees out in front. Back leg should be out, basically directly out from you, okay? Same leg back here. So the foot and the leg should be basically in line right here, okay? Everybody's gonna be slightly different, but most people get too much like here with their knees bent. I want you to spread it out, okay? Just start with getting a slight forward lean. See how that feels? If you can, I want you to try and lean back slightly and then pivot. We're gonna rotate the hips so that we're facing the other way. So basically all I did was sit on my bottom, knees are out to the side, and then back to the start, okay? If you can do the rotations, go for it. We're gonna go for a minute back and forth. If you can't do the rotations a little bit too tight in the hips or you have pain, I want you to just hold that forward position, get nice and tall with the upper body, and I'll tell you when to switch halfway. Okay, so if we're going rotation, just sit on your butt. You can use your hands as much as you need to. Just use your hands to help guide you. If you can do it without your hands, that's awesome as well. It's a little bit more advanced. So you guys just keep going. I'm gonna hold for about 10 more seconds on this one side if you're holding. Keep going into the rotations if you're doing those right now. All right, and relax. So if you're holding, I want you to switch over to the other side. So get that 90-90 right out in front of you. Other leg out to the side, forward lean. Make sure we're not rounding our back too much on this one. We want to get nice and tall and then push forward. Again, those rotations, use the hands as much as you need to. Keep going, guys. About to be up on our feet in a second here. About 10 more seconds. All right, and relax there. Awesome job. Let's come up onto our feet. Okay. Next one we're going to do is called a toe touch squat. You guys can see me all right? So a toe touch squat, what we're going to do, feet are about shoulder width apart. Okay, I want you to hinge over at your hips. So I want you to stick your butt back, come down as far as you can so you're touching your toes. Okay, while you're still holding your toes or your ankles, however far you can get down, even if it's your shins, just hold there. Then I want you to squat as deep as you can. Okay, so we're hinging, holding the toes, squat, arms come straight up, stand tall. Okay, so hamstring stretch, squat down as far as you can. You don't have to go very deep. Arms up, stand tall. Give me 10 reps on that one.
Oh,
Just 3 steps. Bend over, squat, reach. 10 of those, please. Looks great. Try and get those arms up before you stand up. That's going to be key on this one. Very good. Very good. Keep going. A couple more. All right, go ahead and relax there. There's probably 10. Now I want you to go with a nice wide base, pretty much as far wide apart as your feet can go. Okay, it's a lateral squat. So all we're gonna do is bend at the knee, push the hips back, keeping the opposite leg straight. So you should feel a big stretch on the inside of your leg. Come back nice and tall. Okay, side to side. You're gonna do 10 each way on this one. Make sure that weight stays back in your heel. I don't want the toe to have the weight in it. So push the hips back, weight in the heel, side to side, 10 each way for this one. Okay, if that hurts a little bit, just try and bend over slightly. Keep that leg straight. You can just touch the inside of your foot. So you're not really bending or squatting as much. On each side there. Almost done here, guys, already. Good job. You're probably almost done on this one. Last couple reps. All right, and once you finish, relax, catch your breath for a second. The next one we're gonna do is called a single leg deadlift. If you need to hold on to something for balance on this one, go for it. So just like a wall or something will be good for this one. Single leg deadlift, okay? The leg that's down is gonna stay mostly straight. You can have a slight bend in your knee, and then the leg that goes back stays all the way straight. So all we're gonna do is hinge at the hips, push hips back, so the chest is parallel with the ground. So I'm making a nice straight line with my body as my leg reaches back, and just stand nice and tall. If we need something to hold on to, I want you to hold on the side that's closest to the wall. That leg goes back. So same side holding, the same side, our leg goes back. Okay, give me 10 on the left, 10 on the right. Remember, we're trying to make a nice straight line, so I don't want you to round your back. Okay, keep that chest up. 10 on the left. Okay, and then once you're done there, switch over. Same thing. Inside hand holds, inside leg goes back. Try and keep those hips as square as you can. So we come down, I don't want the hips to open up like this. I want you to try and keep them as square as possible. Perfect, everyone, good job. Keep it going, 10 each way. Should probably be switching sides if you haven't yet. Give me a thumbs up when you're done with that one. All right, awesome job, guys. I'm gonna leave you with this one. We're gonna go through this together. I don't know if you can see this or not. 3 rounds. We're gonna do 3 exercises, okay? So just go at your own pace. The first one's gonna be a good morning. So we did this one at the start. If we can do the up dog, down dog. So on the good morning, it's just like the single leg deadlift, but with both legs. So I want you to cross the hands across your chest, slight bend in the knees, and then focus on pushing your hips back as far as you can. So imagine there's a dresser drawer behind you that's open. Got your hands full of laundry. Kind of shut your drawer with your butt. Okay? Then stand tall, squeeze your butt. Give me 10 reps like that. So you should feel a good stretch in your backside, and then squeeze your butt. Nice and tall at the top. Make sure you don't push your hips forward and arch your back. I just want you to get nice and tall. 10 reps like that. All right, probably pretty close to being done with 10. Okay, next is just 10 air squats. If you want to make this a little bit harder, you can hold something as well, or do a squat jump. So feet are shoulder width apart. We're just going to sit back in the heels, sit between the hips, and just go down as far as you can. I find it helpful if you reach out in front of you. It allows you to sit back a little bit further. So go ahead and give me 10 squats. Another alternative, you can squat to a chair. So have a chair behind you, sit all the way down to it, stand nice and tall. Okay, give me 10 of those. Use that chair if you need to. You can even push yourself up with the arms of the chair. Good job. There's a table beside you. You can use that as well. All right, last one we're going to do is just going to be from standing to a plank position 5 to 10 times. Okay, if this is too hard for you, just do 5. So just going to go standing. I want you to walk 1 foot back at a time. So we're kind of just bending over, hands on the ground, bend the knees. Walk 1 foot back at a time. 1 foot in at a time. Stand tall. Make sure you squeeze your butt. Okay? 10 of those. I'm hitting that. Go back. Look forward, squeeze your butt. If you want to make it a little bit harder, go a little bit faster, or you can hop both feet back out at the same time. This one bothers your wrist at all, we can always just go into some marching, jumping jacks, whatever works for you. Very nice, should be down about halfway with those now. No rush on those, just do as many as you can. If you can't get all 10, okay, then we're gonna go back to the start 2 more times. So again, it's the good mornings, the air squat, and then the standing to plank. Okay, 2 more times, 10 reps for everything. So back to good morning. Stick the butt back, close the drawer, squeeze your butt. Nice job. Make sure we don't bend forward too much on this one, guys. One mistake that you can make on this is just bending at the hips. Just like this. So this is where you're rounding your back, you'll feel it in your lower back. I want you to feel it in the back of your legs, so right here, kind of like an athletic position. Okay, once you're done there, 10 squats. Don't have to go very low on these. Remember to get that reach out in front of you or hold something out in front of you. You got a table here, you can hold that, help you up. And the last one is that standing plank, or standing 2 plank. Or you can march in place, high knees, do some more squats. Jumping jacks is good, or just keep rocking those out. Almost done here. Got 1 more round after this. You guys are free to go about the rest of your day. All right, should be closing on that last round. Back to the good mornings, 10 of them when you're ready. Really focus on getting that good bend in the knees, pushing the hips back. So think if you've played any sports before, just a nice athletic position. That's kind of the position for all sports. Okay, we're ready to go. That's where I want you to be. Stand up tall, squeeze your butt. Awesome. Back to those squats once you're done there. Again, use that chair if you need to. You can add in a squat jump if you want to make it a little bit harder. Hold a weight. Hold your kid, hold your dog. Rocking it, guys. Really good job. Last thing you got for today is that standing to plank. However many you can get. If you can't get all 10, you can get 10. That's the last thing for today. Just finishing up. For those of you that didn't join at the start of the class, you kind of came in at your own time. Make sure you add something to the chat, whether it's like a smiley face or the question of the day was what you had for breakfast. Just go ahead and make sure you add to the chat before you hop out. That way we can log your attendance for today. Appreciate it. All right, and as you're just finishing up, great job today, guys. It was really good. We had 17 people in this class, so that's awesome. I appreciate you all being here. If you want to pop your mic on for a second and say something, go for it as well. If you have any questions, let me know. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're feeling good. Feel like you're ready to tackle the rest of the day. Awesome. 5:30 tonight. My girlfriend, Katie, is going to be coaching that class tonight. So go ahead and check that out if you want another workout or if you have time. She's a really great coach, so I'm sure you'll enjoy her workout. And for all you that were here this morning for the 6 a.m., great job. Keep it up.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you. Great job, guys. Keep it going.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You still there, Zach?
Is there? I'm just logging some attendance for you. Getting
Oh,
a head
cool. You're
start for
doing
you.
that?
What was that?
You're doing that?
Yeah. For this one, I did. It was just tough. Like some people have like strange names, and I was like, what?
Yeah. Maybe that would be a good thing, is to just say like add your name or something at the start of every class. That'd be good.
Right. Because I mean, the thing that's tough is that as soon as you end it, then it's gonna go away.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think about like the best process.
Yeah.
I think probably the best way to do it is end the class. Well, stop the recording.
Oh,
and
I'll
then-
just